We are back again, y'all. Y'all know it. Whoa, y'all already know what we're doing by the title, I guess. But remember, if you're new around here, we've been doing some Ben 10 videos the last few days. If you like Ben 10, go ahead and like and sub up. No, it's a non-Ben 10 shaming environment, so let's get up there. Put me in the community, man. Y'all gotta let me in. But today's topic is might be some controversial stuff we look at that might get me canceled as a Ben 10 fan. But we're going to look at some hot takes. We're going to talk about them a little bit, see if I agree with them, disagree with them. And we're going to see if some of these hot takes are really as hot as they are. And see, let me know any hot takes y'all know about. Maybe I do a part 2 if this video go crazy. So let me know any hot takes you have, or I don't know. I don't know what we possibly could see, to be honest. I mean, I do, but I don't. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see what these hot takes are, man. Let's see if I'm about to get canceled as a Ben 10 fan. All right, the first hot take we got isn't. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people feel this hot take right here. I don't know why. Even though the other series are great, I feel like a lot of people, it's just life. People like the original literally could have been anything, but it's just the original, so people are gonna fawn over that more. But the first hot take we got is like super hot take. Nothing will ever live up to the original series, and here's my reason from this random guy. No free, you ain't getting what? You ain't getting a shout out. The world building plus characters were phenomenal. Kevin being a villain, more of a rival. The secrets of the plumbers, Ben 10K character arc, the art style, especially when bombarded with green, makes everything seem ugly. The aliens seem less unique and interesting as time went on, alongside the design choices with aliens and Omnitrix. Hmm. Do y'all agree with that? That is a crazy hot take. Do y'all think nothing lives up to the original series? That's bad cap. That's real bad cap. This hot take is bad cap. Cause you can't. So you're telling me the out of all four series, not counting the reboot, out of all four series, you think that the you hold on. You think that the only good series is the first series? Oh, you on some flight dut pack or something, man. You on something. There's no way. You're telling me you don't like Alien? Well, no. He said nothing lives up to the original series. I read it wrong, but I guess he got the point. Like, if I had to, out of all four series, I think I like the original series the most. But the way he said it, nothing lives up to the original series. Nothing, nothing will ever live up. Do y'all agree with that? The original series is the best series, but it's because it was the first. If Omniverse would have came first, would y'all have liked that more? Or if Alien Force would have came out first, which doesn't make sense because he's older, but it's like still that's half bad cap. The other series were great in their own way too, but he might be right a little bit, man. Out of all the series, OG series might be. I don't know. That's up to y'all. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? That's a really hot take. I'm not gonna cap. That's bad cap. I'll give it 50-50. 50-50. 50-50. I'm not gonna lie. That last one was kind of But this next hot take, I don't know. I don't really agree with this. Maybe I'm too much of a Ben 10 fan to really talk too negative about it, but I don't really disagree with this. A lot of Omniverse characters are over designed and have too much going on. Paradox looks so off to me, and it was such a downgrade to his lab coat in UAF, Ultimate Alien Force. But I don't know. Omniverse, I've said this before in other videos. Make sure y'all check them out, Ben 10 related, where we just kind of chilling. But like, bro, Omniverse came out back then when it first like aired, like not first aired, but first showed the promo and trailer. I was like, oh my god, Ben 10 back. I never had one thought where I was like, oh my god, this looks ugly. Oh, I was just so hyped Ben 10 was back. Like Ben 10 is probably the first series in my entire life, probably, where like I went through like it went through multiple changes in design, and I never once looked at it was like that looks kind of off. Like Jake Long, the American Dragon, when they had the design change, I kind of looked at it like, whoa. There's a lot of other shows where they had a design change, and I was like, not rocking with it fully and all that. But it's like, when it comes to Ben 10, I did not have a problem with any of the character designs whatsoever. Like I had no issue like not character design, but I mean like when it switched from the art style, basically what this dude is talking about like the Omniverse characters are over designed, have too much going on. Now, I'm not a dummy. Now, I'm not a dummy. You know what I mean? So I understand that what kind of criticism that is. I can get you like some aliens look off compared to like original and like whatever, but at the same time, over designed and have too much going on. Over designed sounds crazy. It's like they're designed. I don't think they're like over designed. They're just designed. Paradox, yeah. When you just got to get used to it. It's been like 10 years, 10 plus years probably since the Omniverse ended. So it's like you just got to get used to it at this point. Hmm, maybe what this dude was talking about was like back then, but it's like even then, it's like my bad, Joe. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, I feel like this one might be a stretch. Over designed and have too much going on. I don't know. I disagree. Paradox thing, I'll agree. I'll agree with the paradox thing. I'll agree with that. But everything else, over design, that's a crazy word to use. That's a big word too. Over design, I'm not rocking with that. I don't think it was over designed. I think it was just designed. Let me know what y'all think though. All right, next hot take is pretty interesting. While the Alien Force roster of 10 is easily my favorite cold take, it's because most of them are so overpowered that they make fight scenes really boring, and rather most of them get nerfed to make things more interesting. Alright, when it comes to nerfing and like doing characters, you can't win with anybody. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know I am. You can't win with any type of superhero ever. You can't win. Either you make them too overpowered, people are gonna be like, man, he just run through everybody. There's no story, even though it's a cartoon. There's no story. He doesn't do anything, man. If he's too nerfed, you got people being like, man, this character's weak. Why they do my hero like that, man? Why would they do that to my hero? Why did they do that? So you really can't win. It's either you make them. That's the thing with Ben 10 sometimes. Sometimes you be like, why didn't you turn into this alien? Why didn't you turn into that alien? Or sometimes they'll be like, oh, he should easily beat him. How are you losing to this D rank alien when you've been beating these A ranks? And you know, all that. But it's like that's just how it be. You can't make somebody too overpowered. You can't make somebody too nerfed. And with this right here, he said Alien Force is 10 of my easily my favorite. I can't read. That's a hot take. You said the 10 from Alien Force is your favorite roster? That should be the hot take. That's not a cold take. You think everybody on the planet thinks that the Alien Force roster is their favorite 10? You're out of your mind. What? You got people that think the OG 10 is the best. You got people think Alien Force, I mean, Omniverse is pretty cool. Like, the 10 from Alien Force is your favorite? The nerfed one, you can't nerf some of the heroes because you could argue if you nerf some of the heroes, those heroes won't be like my bad. I was looking at that. Those heroes won't be as your favorites because they're nerfed. The reason you like them so much is because they are overpowered. Wait, did I read that? It's because most of them are overpowered. Oh, he said that. He said that. Okay, but still, like that's prove my point. If they nerfed them, like you can't nerf like you people. They do this all the time in Ben 10 and other shows. They nerf people when the story matters. When it needs to be nerfed, they're nerfed. But if you did that automatically off the bat, I don't know. Like I said, what do y'all think, bro? I don't think the hot take is the first part. I don't care what he says. Cold take, man, get out of here. The hot take is the first part. Nerfing them, I wouldn't nerf them. I wouldn't nerf them. No, I couldn't nerf them. The reboot wasn't that bad, and I actually enjoyed it. Yeah, you're canceled. You're canceled.